Hey everyone, Blue here, back with another Minecraft build tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to build this Fisherman's hut. Now this is a really simple design and it fits perfectly into our village. So here are the layout and the materials you're going to need. Let's build this. Before we get started, we need to make sure we have two things in place. First of all, we need to make sure our layout is exactly one block above the water level, just like the layout in front of us. Next, we just need to make sure that any of our pillar blocks that sit inside the water are taken all the way down to the bottom of the river. We do this using stripped spruce logs. Using stripped spruce logs, we're going to build 3 block high pillars on the blocks marked in green. This includes replacing the green blocks themselves. Now we're going to do the same with the orange blocks, but we're going to build these 2 blocks high instead of 3. Using stripped spruce logs, we're going to build 5 block high pillars on the blocks marked in yellow and 9 block high pillars on the blocks marked in red. Next, we're going to place down spruce planks on top of the grass inside the bordered area, making sure that we extend up the pier and ignore the area marked in yellow. Now we're going to replace the blocks marked in yellow with spruce planks and then remove the remaining of the border. Add upside down spruce stairs around the edge to finish the platforms. From this point here, we can cover in the rest of the area with our grass blocks. Replace any of the dirt that gets seen underneath the platforms with a combination of stone and stone bricks. Starting with the smaller pillars of the house, we're going to connect our stripped spruce logs all the way around at the very top of the smaller pillars. Then we're going to do the same at the top of the taller pillars. Fill in the lower level walls with your white concrete powder, removing any of the spruce planks that are in the way. Let's add some doors and windows. Starting at the front here, we're going to place a window here and a door just here. Around this side, we're going to place a window here and a door just here. Now that we have our doors and windows in place, let's head round to the back of the build and make some windows on the upper level. We're going to start by adding 2 beams, leaving a 1 block gap in between them. Place a spruce stair on the bottom half, just like this. On each side, we're going to place an upside down stair in the gaps here, a slab between it, and then a trapdoor right in the middle to create a nice little ledge. On the left and right hand side, we're going to go ahead and just fill these walls in with white concrete. We will texture all the walls later on. At the front of the build, we're going to start by removing this top pillar just here and replacing one further down here. Then we're going to bring a pillar up on every other block to the same height, just like so. Then in those gaps, we're going to place our white concrete. On the left hand side above the doorway, we're going to make a little balcony. We're going to do this by placing 3 of our planks just here, surround it with the upside down stairs, and then place 3 slabs underneath in the middle. Above here, we're going to break these 2 for a door. Now let's start working on the roof. We're going to grab our spruce stairs, and starting from the top roof, we're going to place a stair here and then one overhanging at the edge. We're going to get rid of this one and place one on every other block, making sure that we overhang one on this edge as well. In the gaps, we'll place an upside down stair. Behind the stairs that overhang, we're going to place an upside down stair with a full block on top. We're going to place a stair on top of those with an upside down stair behind them, and again a full block on top. Place a stair on top again, upside down stair behind, and a full block on top once again. Now we're going to place a stair on top of these ones, and then facing from each side, we're going to place an upside down stair facing outwards, a normal stair on top, and an upside down stair in front. Do that on both sides. Now we're going to repeat the pattern on this side of the roof. Now we're going to fill in the gaps of the roof behind using our strip spruce logs. We're going to build pillars coming up from here and here. These should be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high. Then 2 blocks of the white concrete at each side, and then 5 blocks in the center. And of course, we're going to repeat the same pattern on this side. Now we're going to use our spruce stairs, and we're going to add a little ledge on the inside. Starting from the white concrete, we're going to place upside down stairs across this edge, and then upside down stairs across this edge. Then we're going to turn around and do exactly the same on this side. In the middle, we're going to go ahead and place a row of spruce planks just like this. We're going to place a full block on this side, and then 3 slabs through the center. Now using the grey concrete, we're going to go ahead and just run it all the way across this gap here, and then put another row on top. Then we're going to add 2 rows across this one. At the top, we're just going to add 1 row. We will come back and texture this in a little bit. For now, we're going to go around the other side and repeat the same process. Now we're going to repeat the process for the lower roof down here. We're going to start at the front again, and we're going to overhang one stair to this side, get rid of this one, and place one on every other block. Place an upside down one in the gap, and an upside down stair just behind it. We're going to repeat the same thing on this side here. Now we're going to place a full block on the upside down stairs at the edge, a normal stair on top, upside down one behind it with a full block on top, stair on top of those, upside down one behind, full blocks on top, two stairs facing each other, an upside down stair in the middle, a normal stair on top, and then upside down stair facing outwards. Again, we're going to go behind this edge of the roof here, and even a one block gap between them. We're going to build two 4 block high pillars with the stripped spruce logs, and then fill in the gaps with the white concrete. Now, using our upside down spruce stairs, we're going to go ahead and we're going to place a row of upside down stairs across here from the white concrete. Then from the next pillar, we're going to do the same thing, and then turn around and do the same thing on the other edge, making sure they are upside down. In the gap at the very top, we're going to put some spruce planks. We're going to place one plank here, a slab here, and then two of our spruce trapdoors like so. The grey concrete starting at the bottom, we're going to fill this gap here with 2 layers, this one here with 2 layers, and then just a single layer at the very top. And of course, we're going to repeat that on this side here. Now, on the upper roof over here, we're going to find our center block right here. We're going to place a trapdoor there and there. We'll place another one up here, and then one on the very top here. Then we're going to place a stair and a stair. And of course, we're going to repeat that on this side as well. In the middle here, we're going to go ahead and replace that one with a trapdoor, and then we should have something that looks like this. Okay, before we move any further, I'm going to go ahead and texture up the build. Now for the white concrete, we're going to texture with some diorite and some white concrete powder, and for the roof, we're going to texture with some grey concrete powder and some grey wool. Now you don't have to do this, guys, if you don't want to, but I do think that it improves the look of the build. Above the doors and windows, go ahead and replace the white concrete with a diorite stair, but placing it upside down like so. Okay, let's start adding in a few details. We're going to start by getting our spruce planks, and just to the side here, we're going to replace these with some slabs. Then we're going to place a slab on all of our little pillars. On this edge here by the door, we're going to place some upside down spruce stairs, and then some spruce slabs in the gap here. On this side, we're going to place some fences, leaving this one on the very end here. We're going to place fences around this edge. This edge, we're going to place 3 of them in this gap here, and then run them all the way down the side here, connecting to this final pillar on the side here. I'm going to replace these 3 grass blocks with some of the stripped spruce logs, just to create a nicer finish. Now, starting from this side here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place a 2 high pillar just here. We're going to place 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Now, because we're on the corner here, we're going to replace that stair with a 2 block high one there. Place 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and we're going to replace this one with a 2 block high one just there. Place a stair on top, making sure you're facing in towards the pillar. Now, using our andesite wall, we're going to place 1 on each side of these 2 little pillars here. On top, we're going to place 1, 2 of our spruce fences. Then from the back wall here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 of your campfires. Bring them all the way across and extend them until you reach the fence. Then we're just going to put them out with a shovel. Next, we're going to add some doors and windows. So we're going to place our doors from the inside, and then we're just going to put in a glass pane of your choice. I'm just using the clear one, but you guys can use any glass pane you wish. Don't forget at the top here to come and replace this block here with a plank. On the inside here, we're going to actually just run some planks across this little ledge here. And then we're going to place a door just there. This wall here, we're going to leave the white strip. We're going to break 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then we're going to break these 2 here all the way down. Break this block and this block, and we're basically just going to put a beam with our stripped spruce logs all the way across like so. Now at the side here, we can actually replace this with a beam like this. I think it probably looks a little bit nicer. And then on the inside here, just go ahead and fill your floor all the way across like so. We'll come back in here and add a little bit more detail in a little bit, but for now we're going to put in our window panes inside here. Then on the outside here, we're going to go ahead and add a fence around this little balcony ledge here, just like so. Now this is the exterior pretty much finished, so now it's just about adding some final little details. So let's start by grabbing our stripped spruce log. At the very top here, we're going to put 2 on here, 2 up here, and then around the back of the build we're going to place 2 just like so. We're going to put a dark oak button just on the top. You can put any button of your choice, it hasn't got to be dark oak, but I think the dark oak just stands out a little bit. Okay, before we move on, I did forget to actually texture the roof, so just to quickly go over it guys, the roof is textured with the grey concrete powder and the grey wall alongside with the grey concrete that we placed in the first place. So I went ahead, I've done that off camera. I did mention about it in the video, so in case you missed it, make sure you don't forget to go back and do the roof as well. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and add a little bit of lighting. We're going to start down at the front of the dock here, and we're going to just place a lantern right in the middle there, one of the campfires back. Then on this little sticky out bit here, we're going to place a grindstone, a chain underneath. We will need to crouch to place that chain, and then a lantern on the bottom of that. On the one above here, we're going to just place a grindstone and then a lantern, because we haven't got quite enough room here to place a chain as well. Round to the back of the build, we're going to go ahead, we're going to place a grindstone, then we're going to crouch, we're going to place a chain underneath, a second chain, and then a lantern underneath like this. Round at this side here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a chain on this side and a chain on this side here, and then we're going to place a lantern underneath each of those. Just like that. And then we're going to go around to the other side and do exactly the same thing. So we'll place a chain on the corner, and then a lantern, and a lantern. There we go. Now heading back round to this side here, let's add a few little details so that this starts to feel a little bit more like a fishing dock. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and we're going to come down to this little corner here, and we're going to build some kind of fishing net. So from the corner block here, we're going to go over by 1 more and face this way, place 1 trapdoor, then we're going to crouch and place 1, 2 and 3 on top, making 4 in total. Then we're going to leave a 1, 2, 3 block gap, and on the 4th one over here, we're going to place 1 facing towards the trapdoor that way, then place another 4 like this. Down here we can crouch, and on the bottom half of that top trapdoor we're going to place slabs coming across. Then we're going to place some cobwebs underneath like this. We'll place one more on that side, and then we'll put two on this side here, just so it looks a little bit uneven to make it feel a little bit more like a sort of net. You could also do 3 in the middle maybe, and maybe just 1 on that side. It depends entirely how you feel it looks better. But either way, it just makes this look a little bit like a hanging fishing net. Maybe they've had it out in the water day and it's just hanging up to dry for the moment. Now, just for a couple of extra little details, we're going to place a chest just down there. I think we can place another chest about there. And then I think we're going to use a few barrels maybe. So maybe we'll put 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, like that. I think we'll place one here next to that chest. This little corner here, we're going to just make something like that, I think, just to make it feel like it's being used. Then over here in the corner we're going to place a composter with a leaf block on top. This is the acacia leaves, and I am using the Germsy Boy bushy leaves add-on. I am using the default texture pack, it's just the bushy leaves that change. So if you guys want to do that, be sure to check the link in the description. Now I'm going to add a couple more of these around just as a sort of little decoration. So I think we'll put one here, and again we're going to put one of the leaves just on top. Then if we head around to this side of the build here, just as a little decoration, we're going to put one in the middle of these two gaps with one just on top like this. You can make it taller if you want to, it's entirely up to you. And what I might just do is I might just add a little row of trapdoors there, and we can add maybe something like that. Maybe we can bring this one down. Let's go down one more and then get rid of that one in the corner and that one there. That actually feels a little out of place. Let's put that one there, and we'll bring one down here. Get that in there. Something kind of like that. I think we'll get rid of that one there. There we go. And then round the back here we're going to do something similar. So we'll bring it up. Let's go across. Let's bring it all the way across for the minute. We'll bring this one down by 2. Breaking that top one. So we've got 2 dangling there. And then we'll have 1 dangle in there. Let's get rid of that one and get rid of that one. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, that just about finishes the outside of the build, guys. So let's quickly head on the inside and get in a stairway and a couple of little bits, and then I'll show you what I've done with my interior. So first of all, on the inside it is pretty dark. Let's put a lantern on that beam there right in the middle. Then from this beam here we're going to go to the first white concrete block here, put a stair here and a stair here directly in front of the door. Put in a stair there. Put a full block at the back here, then an upside down stair there, upside down stair there. Break 1, 2, 3 of the planks just here, and then at the top here 1 and 2, and then put 2 stairs. Break this one on the corner, and basically we're just going to build a pillar all the way up here, and we're going to take that all the way up to the ceiling, replacing this stair here and bringing it down. At the 2 sides, let's just put some upside down stairs. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 chains and then a lantern at the bottom, just like this, to add a little bit of detail. We'll go ahead, put a trapdoor there. We'll put a lantern just inside here to brighten up this little bit of a room here. And then I think we're going to head downstairs here. And I'd say that is pretty much done, guys. So I'm going to quickly show you what I've done with my interior for a bit of inspiration, but this is a little fisherman's hut, so we're going to keep it pretty basic. So yeah guys, let's go ahead and see what we did. Okay, again guys, I kept this one very simple on the inside. So as we come to the inside here, we've got a little stairway there. We've got a little sink over here, maybe for cleaning up some fish and stuff like that. A little bit of storage. Some little examples on the wall of some fish. Maybe these are the sort of fish that we have in the little river in front of us. So it's kind of like a little bit of an information area maybe. A little bit of a table, a little desk over here with a fishing rod, some more storage, and some area for hanging some stuff on. Again, like I said, very basic in here. Upstairs here, again, very simple. We come up to the bedroom. We got a couple of beds, some beehives there. I don't know why, I just felt like it just finished the edge of the room. It looked a little bit funny without anything there, so the beehives seem to work pretty well, I think. A little shelf with a flower on top, a little chest just in the middle, and then a little barrel over here with a flower pot on top. And there we go, guys. I think this works great as a little fisherman's hut. This is perfect for the fisherman, so if you're doing profession houses, this will work great for a fisherman's house. But yeah, guys, I really enjoyed this build. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series too. If you did and you want to see more houses like this, don't forget to let me know in the comments what one you would like to see me build next. But for now, guys, I'm going to leave a couple of links on screen now, so be sure to check those out with some very similar builds. But for now, this is BlueNerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.